Hey there, guys. I introduced a new mag base I got, and the purpose of it, I stated, was to hold a camera. As I said in that video, my photography website is jpwphoto.com. I'm a pretty serious photographer, but I've just used full-size tripods thus far to film projects on my lathe, and it's frustrating, and the videos aren't that great. So really the only way to hold a camera to get good shots of machine work is by using a mag base, in my opinion. There's a YouTube channel, Xynudu. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, and I have no clue what it means. Xynudu. The guy's name is Rob. Seems like a really cool guy. He's from Southern Australia, and he just shows a couple pieces that he created that hold his camera. And what you do, you replace this part of your mag base with well, it's actually a threaded rod like this. I think this is the wrong thread though. You need 1/4 by 20, and I don't think that's what this is. And that rod would come in here, and then you'd create a thumb wheel. So these threads would go into your camera tripod socket, and then the wheel would lock up against the camera base so the camera doesn't rotate. So you need a rod, some steel rod, and I'll make the thumb wheel out of aluminum. That's what Rob did. He didn't show how he did it, but probably because it's so simple, he figured he didn't need to show anybody. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my attempt at doing it. So I bought some 1/4 inch rod. This is 12L14. Of course, after I got this mag base, I saw that everything on it is bigger. Everything about it's huge. So this rod, you know, actually this thing, if you crank it down, it'll clamp in here, but I'd rather have one that fits right, which is about 3/8. So I swung by Home Depot. This is steel rod, zinc plated. It's just what they had. So I'll cut a piece off of this, and I don't know if it's just the bunged up end that keeps it from going in there, but I figure the end piece will be maybe 2 inches long, maybe a little less than that. Part of it will be smooth. That'll lock in here. Part of it will be threaded. That'll hold the aluminum nut. We'll screw on there. Some threads will stick out here. Those will go on the camera, and I'll lock the lock nut up against the base of the camera, and the smooth part will lock in here. It's as simple as that. And when I ordered this, I ordered just this piece of 6061. I estimated that about 1.5 inch locking knob would be a nice size. So it was like $9 and something. So I'll chop off a piece. I'm thinking 3/4 of an inch thick, and maybe have a 3/8 surface that's knurl with another 3/8, just to give a lot of thread. Since it's a little bit softer, since it's aluminum, I don't want it stripping. So 3/4 of an inch of it will be threaded, or it'll be 3/4 thick, threaded on the inside, with 3/8 the knob. So you take the steel, make this piece, take the aluminum, make the knob, and that's it. So unfortunately, I can't mount my camera yet to a mag base, so the video might not be fantastic, but I'll videotape it and see what we can do. I think I'm a little bit high. pretty good. Let's squirt some oil on there. Anyway, not too bad. Stick your finger right there. Knurling on your finger will be the least of your worries. Oops. Squirt some Illume tap on here. Keep tension on the tap centering gizmo there. And if I didn't go all the way through, I can do it later. Sorry about the bad lighting. So, all I want to do just take a countersink and clean that up a little bit. And I don't have anything to put in between the chuck and this thing, but I'm gonna grip it lightly, and then I'll just clean it up with some sandpaper when I'm done. I think that'll work okay. This face is square. Those are square, so I'll just push this up flat against the chuck. That'll also provide some support, so I don't need to clamp quite so tight, I think. Alright, there we go. Do a couple passes here. Do a couple passes here. Actually, I'm going to change the tool angle to get a better finish cut before I do the final pass. Good, that looks really nice. Now let's move this back. here. Trying to get a look at both sides. I think the other side's steeper. That looks about the same on both sides. So, this is the way I want it. That looks really nice. Good. That was a little sharp edge right there. It's pretty good. I think I'm going to need to run the tap through there and then use some sandpaper to clean up that edge, this surface. Actually, I clamped it lightly enough, you can't even tell. I'll just use a countersink bit by hand to turn it in there. To clean that up. Let's see here. Maybe I can do this by hand. I got a good grip on this from that knurl. Look at that. Well, won't go any further in this side, so. And I'll run it in from this side just to make sure it's it cut all the way through. Alright, so here we are. Turned out pretty good. The fit's not super tight. I used the tap and die, so it's as good as you're going to get from tap and die. And by the way, just to be honest, this is the first one. Made it too short. Basically this was too short to get fully grasped in the mag base, so messed that up. Made it over, no big deal. Live and learn. So this part will touch the base of the camera. Just put a little clearance here so it doesn't rub up against the entire bottom of the camera. Knurl turned out pretty good. It's kind of a crapshoot because I didn't know the pitch of the knurls, so I couldn't turn the workpiece to the correct dimension. I just had to keep trying until I got a good knurl. So that was kind of annoying, but it turned out pretty good. So let me put it together so you can see how it works. By the way, I looked in the manual, and this is actually two pieces connected by a spring. This is a fine-tune adjustment, so you can adjust, get your dial indicator close, and then fine-tune it with this. That's the idea. No idea how it works, so here's this. So what I'll do, I'll screw it in the tripod socket. It's in all the way. I'll back it off just a hair. Then I'll tighten my knob here. Tighten that up nice and tight. I like that knob. Really lets you get a good grip on it. I need to clean the knurl off because it's still sticky. Let's lower that a little bit. And this will go in here. This will go on here. Get that up. Gotta raise that up. I had the thread. Down in here, so make sure that the smooth part, the 3/8 part, is up there. There we go. I can loosen these and adjust them all over the place to get that perfect shot. So the next video you see of my working on the lathe should have a little more interesting angle to it. There you go.